Follow. Follow everyone, give round of applause. Now, you want to do it on your worker or on your volunteer? A volunteer. I should point out at this juncture, I'm Frank Cassidy judge, but I'm also Frank Cassidy screw up tonight because I didn't make the microphones work, so it's a particular boo for me for messing with the microphones. We don't mind, thank you very much. We're going to be shouting at you now as the trial goes on, or as the inquiry goes on, may I say. So let's just start off. Are you taking you're all part of the same organisation? You're all here to celebrate something a bit like Christmas, is that right? Yeah! And some pizzas are out, that's quite nice. Yeah. People here. Sorry? Marina. Round of applause, Marina, everyone! And you don't mind me asking, how old are you? It's a secret, everyone! I'm sure. So that's all great. What I need to do right now... More pizza for everyone. What we need to know, I've been asked to put together a crack legal team to get to the heart of this particular matter, and I think I've done that for you. Can I please get you all to a little round of applause for Barry Burns QC? To explain something here, Barry has worked tirelessly in the legal profession. He's worked his way up from college and university. He's the bastion of justice and all things that are true. And the one thing Barry hates more than anything else is nepotism in the legal profession. He hates nepotism with a passion. So let me introduce my nephew, Bob Sayer! Sam's course in legal stuff. He's actually, he likes to drink as Bob, and he's here to take the other side of the argument and present the case to you. So, round of applause first of all for our two legal eagles. But I actually want now, I want Barry Burns QC to come up and explain a little bit about what he's going to do in today's hearing. Barry, just take the stage, please.
Thank you, Mr. Frank Cassidy. Hello, everybody. Yeah. Now, I have been working in the legal profession for 50 years. Precisely. I don't look old enough. Why do I not look old enough? Because I am fed by truth. Truth makes me young. You can see some people here that don't look that young. Why don't they look that young? Because they've been doing nothing but lying. Whether volunteers or workers or people that cheer strangely in the back of rooms, we're inquiring as to how the Peabody Trust is managed. Is it managed entirely by volunteers? Yeah! Precisely. There are some people that think so. Is it managed entirely by workers? Yeah! There are some people that think so. My job is to inquire and ask, like the Levinson inquiry, but this time it will be infected. Okay? We are going to ask two. We have two people that we're going to ask, and I'm going to get to the I'm going to get to the bottom of things. All I have to say is there is one other prosecutor here today. That prosecutor is the cousin of Judge Frank Cassidy. And I think it's an absolute scandal that he is here asking questions today. There is no reason for him to be here. That is all I am saying. We will get to the bottom of this with or without this man's help. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Barry Burns.
side of this. Can we all please give it up for your other QC tonight, Mr. Bob Slayer?
I'll have you know I've read all of that. I know exactly what's going on here, and just as a quick introduction here, I know he's going to talk all about detail and things like that, and facts. You can prove anything with facts. I just get down to the heart of the matter, and I think you all just finish the introduction, just say how much, Mr. Martin there, I know you're a big fan of investors in people. And I like investors in people. I like investing in people. I invest in Paddy Power, William Hill, and Ben Frank. We haven't finished there. Captain Morgan, John Smith, and Valerie Policello. I'll be doing some good stuff here. You don't never mind.
So I think you can see we've got a crack legal team here. Right, do you agree? So do you agree? All like it. Okay, let's get our first prosecution witness out right now. The court calls to the stand. Can Rebecca Bennett come to the stand, please? Rebecca, please sit down. You are here to represent all the workers in the room, is that correct? And as such, how do you plead for all the workers of all the world, actually, right now? Are they guilty or not guilty of this hearing?
Not guilty.
Not guilty! One more let the proceedings commence. Let's call to the stand one more time, Mr. Barry Burns. So, and please silence in court while I question the witness. So, could you please give your name again?
Rebecca.
Do you have a last name?
No.
Rebecca Fenner. Is there anyone here with an I, by I, that knows Rebecca? People that can't talk can only raise their hands. If you know Rebecca, please raise your hand. If you do not know Rebecca, please raise your hand.
She's a stranger.
She doesn't come into work much, does she?
Rebecca, if, as you so claim, you work for the Peabody Trust, how would you explain that so many people here have no idea, not even the foggiest notion, no clue whatsoever?
You know what? They must be from North London.
What do you mean by those comments, Rebecca?
I only really travel around the south area, south of the river.
You're only around south of the river, so you don't travel north of the river. Okay. How many people that raise their hands are from north of the river? Could you raise your hand? So, Rebecca has correctly identified that some people here are from north of the river.
Yes.
Okay. But not every single hand that raised was north of the river. So, what is it that you do, Rebecca? What is your job entail? Can I bring attention, please, to the fact that she doesn't... Judge, Mr. Cassidy, can I bring attention, please, to the fact that she doesn't seem to know what her job entails? The court directs Rebecca to answer the question.
Judge Cassidy!
Overruled. Judge Cassidy tells you to answer the question. You have to answer the question.
I don't know what my job is either, Mr. Cassidy.
Bob, sit down.
Well, I do a bit of this, a bit of that, you know.
Yes.
Reporting.
In fact, I heard one of your catchphrases is "have some of that." So you do a bit of this, you do a bit of that, and then you make sure that somebody has some of that. Okay. I think there's only one question that we should all be asking right now. What is some of that? I give you item 1. I propose
I believe your job, somebody told me that your job entails receiving massages 8 hours a day. Is this correct? That you have your own fleet. That you have your own fleet of masseuses at your beck and call. You only click your fingers.
That's not true.
Well, let's see whether it's true. Let's see whether when she clicks her fingers, whether somebody comes up and gives her a massage. Like some, would you click your fingers for us? Louder so people can hear it.
It's all live! It's all live!
Round of applause for the masseuse, please. So, looking fairly guilty so far. What else does your job entail other than receiving massages at your beck and call? You do work for the Peabody Trust, don't you, Rebecca?
Visit residents.
You visit Mexicans? Okay. I heard that one of the main things that you do is organise events. So would you perhaps tell me of the last, say for example, the last Christmas event that you organised?
This year?
Well, the end of year party.
This Christmas hasn't happened this year.
Hasn't happened yet. Can we, Mr. Judge, can we just note that Rebecca doesn't seem to know what time of year it is?
And their parties are very good.
And that might have something to do with a bit of that.
Okay, I did a Christmas party last year in Hammersmith.
And what happened at that party? Where was that Christmas party?
In the Peabody hall, we had some dinner. Some food.
I understand there was a serious maritime incident. Seaman?
No, don't you, Honor?
I'm so sorry.
Was I was given to understand that some people sunk.
Last week.
Oh, that was last week.
Yeah, that's what!
You haven't done your research, Your Honor. You haven't done his research plainly.
I can only
I'll
say
this line of questioning, even though research is shoddy.
Okay. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I have to say that it's looking a little bit dodgy from my perspective on the side of work. She gets massages just like that. She doesn't seem to know what she does. She has 2 alcoholic drinks with her in court. I am going to give the questioning over to my less than honourable colleague.
The court calls Bob Slayer QBC.
What do we do now, Uncle?
Just ask some questions. Make work look good.
Okay. Yes, Uncle. How are you?
Hi, you alright?
You single? Yeah? What are you doing after this? What? Those are the wrong sort of questions. Sorry.
About the inquiry.
About the inquiry.
About the inquiry.
Please answer me this question. Do you do lots of work?
Yes.
I think really that's all I need to say, really. I think that's pretty conclusive, if you know what I'm saying.
You don't want to go into any detail there, Bob?
I might have some photos to back this up. I mean, I think this is what they get up to in work here. Arresting and strangling. I mean, you know, that's great motivation for us all. Here we are. Now, this one doesn't paint such a good picture here. Obviously, we have 2 workers here. I think this is Jan and Kathy, or something. I think I've got Kathy right, anyway. They're obviously doing all the work. This man here in his badge here is doing nothing, just demanding cups of tea. That's probably not helping the case, is it really? That's not helping the case here. Here we are, here's the boss. What you may not know is here, he looks like he's just lounging around doing nothing. He may look like that, but looks to be deceptive. He's actually got a mini Hoover. He's hoovering biscuit crumbs. It was 5:30 in the evening as well. Well done. Biscuit crumbs, okay, that means he's been eating biscuits. That's not indeed. We have another picture here which shows volunteer, a board member no less, doing, what's his name? Fred. Fred. I thought it was Fred. Yes. It's Fred. I got it right.
No.
Yes. Objection. I don't know what she said. Have I got something wrong?
You can't object to yourself.
Oh, sorry. Overruled. Can I overrule myself?
Yes, in this one instance.
I can overrule myself. This man is. He's still there, don't worry. This man here is Fred. And he is one of your volunteers, and he is just receiving the massage. It goes both ways, is what I say. There's a beautiful symbiotic relationship between you all. Yes. Hey, I think that one's pretty conclusive, eh? Yeah? Hey, what are you into that? I think that's done it, hasn't it? Hey.
Are you feeling quite confident?
I'm feeling very confident with.
You feel quite confident, Mr. Slayer?
Yes, I am, yeah.
Okay. Well, what would happen if I just took away your alcohol?
I don't do that. I don't take away the alcohol. No. Oh. Yeah, they're guilty. They're guilty.
What I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that his argument rests purely on how drunk he is.
Maybe. That is not a bad thing. I think when defending this lady, that is a good argument to have.
Well, what I'm saying is that I disagree, 100% disagree with your findings, Mr. Slayer. Absolutely disagree that, I agree in some ways, I agree that there is a lot of heart here, but I disagree that across the board, I think we should have further inquiry.
I think what you're saying is we'll never find anything out here, but I think one can really show something here if we just get Rebecca. Come and show this man. Please give it up for this lovely man. We'll show that this lady, will you drink that? Just one. Come here.
Mr. Slayer, can I just remind you that you were arrested for this kind
Yes,
of
I'm
thing?
not happy to be okay. Alright, we're going to show that you will work. You work hard. You do whatever's put in front of you, even if it's the nonsense I'm pulling out of the.
Is this bribery, I see?
Yes, this is. Don't worry, just pop it on. Don't back off. There we go. You have right to worry.
Court director, Rebecca, to have some of this.
Yeah. Now you're ready to have some of that. Okay, here we go. We've got to start learning your lines, okay? Alright. Could you give this fine, upstanding order, well done. Could you give this fine, upstanding Rebecca of Peabody, could you give her a big clap, please? Mr. Burns, you got that wrong. There was some people who got it right and listened. I said a big clap, and it was I think it was the volunteers that heard me right. Could all the volunteers give one big clap? Beautiful, one, well done. And all the workers, could you give 2 stamps, please? Just another 2 claps, right? Did you notice how the volunteers all got that right and the workers really struggled there? Can we have one? Oh, I've forgotten it. What are we doing? One clap. Yes, we are. Can we have one clap from the volunteers, please? Beautiful. 2 stamps from the workers. Brilliant. Volunteers. Workers. Oh, here it comes. We don't need you. Here we go. Here we go. Here
draw for a quick interval while Mr. Slayer and myself and we're going to ask one of the volunteers a question. So can we have a round of applause for let me just go over to you to withdraw the proceedings, Judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the first half. We're now going to have a short 10-minute recess while we debate over all the things we've seen here. Please have some more pizza, have some more drinks. We'll see you back in 10 minutes.